What are you changing?
To the Worley.
One service?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, Debbie? How's it going?
Hey, Debbie.
Sorry, I'm gonna be kind of in and out here for a minute. So, how you doing today, or this evening, or however you wanna?
This Saturday.
I'm probably getting by myself soon. What time do you meet up in the morning?
Uh, about 8 o'clock.
Yours is baseball.
That's good. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. We got 5 in here, guys.
7 in here.
Somebody chit chat with us.
You know, we're not going to get a bunch of
Dude,
people talking and whatnot. We get a bunch of watchers and people that are recording.
record what they want.
I don't know. There's nothing wrong going on here, so.
That's what it is. I can record. It's their God-given right. Freedom of press, freedom of speech, First Amendment shit.
Mm. I don't know how that classifies with this.
I am sweating. It's warm here. We already got 10 now.
Let's forget about the big lag.
Live in here, 2 likes. Yeah, we're just getting started, so give it a few minutes.
What are you snapping about?
Look on this. I'm trying to catch a wild goosey.
Gizzy's passed out.
Right there. No.
That's James, honey.
Goosey's right there.
Come on, guys. I mean, we got Debbie up in here. Come on. Just sit in here watching.
Come on, Jack.
Whereas the other 9 that's in here just a bunch of tattletales. Hey, what's up, James? How's it going, buddy? Glad to see you in here, brother. I'll put the link out there. Anybody like to come up? Anybody like to come up? You're more than welcome. I'm sore tonight, James, buddy. To be honest with you, I am sore. My groin, oh my god, it hurts like hell tonight. Trying to get the rest of the stamp scab off my freaking finger here. Maybe I might be able to bend it the rest of the way. That's Mr. Fecto. You up to, buddy?
Hello, everyone.
What's up, Jim? Need help with there, Jim?
Man, stupid Facebook. People, man, this happened. This is like the third time it's happened. Someone will send you a message and it goes into like a hidden folder on Facebook and you don't see it. Yeah, this person wanted me to cut their grass a few times for whatever reason.
Hey, what's
I
up,
didn't even see the message until today, and they sent it on Monday. So lucked out on that.
Oh. Damn chicken wings from last night. You heard that in stereo. Probably Dolby surround sound.
If you got that much to spare, put it in the car. I mean,
Yeah, I might make it out to Illinois. I'm good, Steve.
Saint Legacy. The legacy just happened in that chair.
Oh, I gassed out my helper earlier. And I locked the damn truck window so he couldn't roll it down. I pulled a major dick move.
Send them my business card.
Oh, hell. Yeah, I came in, ate, and I had to get a shower. I had to wash all that crap off me. I mean, it's pretty bad when you're cleaning loofah, whatever you want to call it. It's sticking to your skin because of all the grit that's on you. Shit, every day, Steven.
What's up, Debbie? Jim's landscape. Help. Well, is he being abducted, Jim? I don't know who to feel sorry for. You or the abductor.
Now, he's probably gonna get probed a few times, and then they'll find out they can grab the wrong person to probe.
Got beamed up on the wrong panel. Maybe he's got a bunch of them cyber trolls in there again. Let's see.
Lord, my stomach. Thought I got rid of all that crap last night when I got home from eating a damn wing. Woohoo!
Switch account. Oh.
Well, I got 17 in here and only a few talking. Come on, guys. Well, that's why Jim's live also. That's why he came here saying help. Yeah, I don't know where the hell the fire department was going earlier when I was talking to you.
Yeah, I heard a whole bunch of sirens.
That was like the fourth one that went past me. And then I got off the phone with you, a couple more from here in Norwood, which I'm guessing assisting. So,
Man. Yeah, the rain has finally started. According to the weather terrorists, got 8 days of it. So I don't know if I need to just go out and cut in the wet slop or if I'm just going to take the loss. I don't know. I'm tossing that around.
that's a lot of loss.
Yeah, I know. That's that. It'll be next Sunday. That'll be the only day with 20% chance of rain. Then it starts again for another 5 days. I mean, that could change every day, but I hope it ain't 8 days straight. But it's between 60 and 80% every day for the next 8 days. Thunderstorms.
Jesus.
I mean, I guess it'd be good video footage of.
Let me look real quick. We're
I
supposed
guess
to get a bunch of rain. What's going on, Jason? But how you doing today? The highest chance we got all week is Wednesday at 60%. So, yeah.
A lot better than what mine's looking like. Flash flood watch, all that crap.
A 50 to 60% chance here is like 10% chance anywhere else.
Oh yeah, see, it already changed. Thursday and Monday, it went down to 20%.
Yeah, there's a high pressure out west and a low up north, and it showed the whole East Coast in green, which means rain, but doubt it's going to mount too much here. My roommate's watching um Married with Children. What, buddy? Meow.
I haven't seen that in forever. The only
You
man in the
can't
country who
do
can sell shoes and support his whole family.
you definitely can't miss that entry. That intro. That's for certain. It's been a long couple of days here, long past week, I guess you could say, but overall, last couple of days have been long. Hopefully, get
man,
the rest of the stuff done within a half day tomorrow.
man,
I
I
got
was 100.
another quote I gotta go do. Um, about noon, 1 o'clock tomorrow.
I stayed 100% caught up this week, so I'm grateful for that. That's how I squeezed in the bonus tree job today.
Because we got so many people here watching this. I don't get it. So many watchers and not enough talkers. What the hell did I just go to? I didn't want to get up. Not a whole lot, Jason. Just same old shit, different day. Dealing with BS every day. From one spot or the other. I go live and I see who else join. We have 16 now. Guess if one watcher went and told the other watcher, hey, Worley's on. Jason, I think he's paying too much attention to his phone.
Man, I'm tired tonight.
What's going on, Scout buddy? How you doing? Long time no see.
Yeah, what's up, Scout?
How you been there, buddy? I ain't seen you in a minute. Oh, my freaking groin muscles hurt. Well, tell me about that one, buddy. No, I didn't, Jason. I've been doing a landscaping job. I was actually kind of working on the video in between here and whatnot. But damn, that sucks, buddy. Glad you got it back.
That ain't pleasant. I assisted cutting one lawn today. Assisted.
Would you help Elms?
Yep. I helped him with one of my clients I had last year that I passed on to him. It was on the way to taking all that crap to the compost place, so we picked up some branches. Elm's front kicked a giant stump over in the front yard.
Mm-hmm.
It was a weird roll. Team lifted that sucker up onto the trailer. Then went on ahead and cut it up. Jumped on the trimmer and
Yeah, I gotta stomp out my backyard. I gotta get cut up in small pieces so that way I can burn it.
there you go.
I got some dead wood I'm cutting out of another tree. It's gonna make some perfect firewood.
Yeah, if it ain't waterlogged, it's good stuff.
Oh, this was, you can tell it's been dead. I mean, I could probably jump up if I could jump up that high and get on and get my weight on it. It'd probably come right on down.
Yep. Well, see, the client that I helped Elms with today, they got a tree that's just rotted and it's dead. I mean, everything's dead. There ain't no green on it except the poison ivy at the base. There's pieces busting off of it left and right, and it's like, man, you got a neighbor's house, then you got their house, and it's right there. And any which way it falls, it's either going to wipe out the fence or it's going to hit one of the two houses. There is no clear zone for that if it were to drop. And the thing is, it's starting to split at the bottom crotch of the tree on one side. That's got a lot of weight that's leaning towards the corner of the house. So if that busts off, it's taking that whole corner and ripping the gutters and everything right off, plus taking out the fence. It's like, man, it is a disaster waiting to happen. I was telling Elms, that's a $1,500 tree removal. I mean, if that was a project, that'd be considered to take on, but you couldn't throw ropes up in it and climb it because it's so dead. Just like you said, you put your weight on it, man. It's Snap City, so you'd have to get spurs and flip line up and cut sections off as you go up. And some of it would have to be rigged down because it's over the house and the fence, and it would be a project. A minimum of $1,500 for removal on that.
That's crazy.
Unless you rent a bucket truck, then it'd be, peas and carrots all day long.
But still, I mean, you got the truck rental and all that shit.
Truck rental, labor, dump fees. Yeah. But they got a big burn pit in the back, so we might be able to put a lot of it back there, but I don't know.
But yeah, there's a bunch of old wood fencing I'm gonna cut up real small. Yeah, that'll make great kindling.
There you go.
And then this wood makes some good firewood. There ain't a lot of it, so I mean, a couple good fire days and and it would be burnt.
Yep. Man, it'd be fun to be an arborist. I wish I had the skills to do it and the back to do it, but man, them guys that get up there every day and do that crap, especially the climbers, man, huge respect out to them guys.
Well, you won't catch me climbing a tree. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, it don't bother me none. As long as you got quality gear, you're all right. But man, you got to have good spurs and you better have a good harness because that's your life support equipment right there. That's why people get these $25, $30 harnesses and they're 85, 90 feet up in a tree and then a buckle fails on it. I mean, come on. Don't trust your life to $25.
The thing is, you won't even get me in a tree, so.
You didn't climb trees as a kid?
Nope. The only couple trees I climbed were ones that fell over. And I climbed up to cut them up.
Yep.
And that was because of a storm that went through my aunt and uncle's farm.
There you go.
It took out, 3 or 4 100-foot tall trees. And they're precariously leaning up against another tree at about that angle, so you can climb up them and start knocking the limbs off as you went up, and then you get to the top and you tie it off, and then you tie it to the back of the farm truck and yank it down.
Yep.
And cut it up once it hit the ground. I did some crazy shit like that when I was a kid, but not these days. My life's worked too much.
It's definitely something if you make a mistake, you're getting hurt. In that kind of field.
My point exactly, buddy. A lot of watchers, not to be talkers. Get this breakfast start here real quick. Oh.
Yeah, it's crazy, Scott, because we got a cold front that moved in all week, and it's been in the 70s. Even the real feel has been under 80. And with the rain and the cool weather, grass is growing like crazy. And some of my bi-weeklies from rain, they're all like this tall. So double cut everything, so twice the work. It's been crazy.
Damn, Kaylee.
Yeah. No, don't even.
You put crap in your pants?
I mixed it together. That's what I did.
It's crap. So I'm just stick it in there.
Let's pellet. Maybe you go up here and drop some.
It's bring it to the girl. As he shoves her out of the corner.
Okay, I'm going to bed. Good night.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, that's right. That triple cut stuff. Scraping the deck every 3 yards. It's been an adventure.
Oh, that was last week. About every 2 or 3 yards, I had to scrape it.
Yep. It's
Pull
wet.
off like 40 pounds of wet grass.
Yeah, we got that Johnson grass that's been growing like crazy, and it holds so much water in that grass. And every time you cut over a batch of it, it just glues itself to the deck, and it's just a mess. On one backyard, I got to cut with a 36, with the flat down, because you got the fence and the house, and no matter which way it comes out of the chute, it's going to hit something and just plaster it. The fence is white and the house is a light blue, so it's flat down, and it 2-3 pounds of grass under the deck, just scrape it out. What's up, Andrew?
What's up?
There he is.
Drew Meister.
It's quiet tonight. Wow.
Yep.
Surprised.
Andrew, you ever climbed trees as a kid?
Nope.
No? Man, making me feel like the outcast here.
I bet you Steve has.
Only when they fell.
I
I never climbed a tree that was still vertical.
I've watched the tree guys take down trees, and they leap tree to tree like they're monkeys.
Yep, that's fun. Just tie off and trapeze over to the next one. Yes, that's right, Scout. That stuff, man, it holds so much water. It almost the super thick blades of grass, and it just grows like crazy. And oh man, no matter what, it's packed with water, and it just turns to mush when you cut it. It's just thick, nasty clumps. I mean, you can just spread that stuff. It's just on the tires. You just see it just caking up on the tires and rolling up. Oh, it's a mess. Hate that crap.
Have you noticed about this time of year that there's more weeds that just popped up recently?
Well, if the regular grass is slowing down, and if you cut your lawn short, 2.5, 3 inches and stuff, man, them weeds continue to grow and the grass doesn't. That's the thing. The weeds will grow no matter what. So then sooner or later, if you're going through a heavy drought or whatever, the weeds just choke everything out if they're not on any kind of program.
Yeah, I'm thinking about super heavily fertilizing my grass to burn it up so I can get rid of it, so that way I can plant what I want to plant.
Man, just put 2,4-D down. You'll have dirt in less than a week.
Good. Isn't that part of what's in a Roundup?
2,4-D, it's just commercial grade plant killer.
Yeah.
That it erases everything you spray it on. I think you have to have a license to buy it. I don't think anybody can just go out and get it. I don't know. I think every state's different.
I think you can. There is a brand of 2,4-D called HDX.
Really?
You can buy from Home Depot.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. Shows how much I know.
It's
I don't
not
mess with that stuff.
It's not huge bottles though.
Right. I know you can get Roundup Max, which is like 40% glyphosate and stuff. The commercial guys with licenses, they can get the super concentrated glyphosate.
I've used the heavy brush Roundup, and that stuff's not bad.
Yep, that's that high glyphosate content.
I've used it on vines and shit like that. That stuff works.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Hit chain link fence with it that the bushes take over and stuff.
Yeah, I bought this stuff. I think it's called M18 or whatever it is from Tractor Supply.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to try it out on my back fence line. See if I can't kill off some of them damn honeysuckles.
The Japanese honeysuckle?
I don't know which one it is. I don't think I know it's honeysuckle. They grow like crazy.
Man, if it's that Japanese honeysuckle, good luck. That stuff's about as bad as Bermuda.
Bermuda is very invasive.
Bermuda is the devil's root. It's hard to kill. The roots go deep, and just mere clippings of it will replant it everywhere in the yard. That's the problem with it. That crap, it's tough to kill. Very tough to kill.
Yes.
I mean, you can till over a patch of Bermuda, and it will grow back the next year. The roots go deep, And unless, man, like a lawn renovation on Bermuda, you got to scrape that crap a foot down, hit it with Roundup, wait 2 weeks, bring fresh dirt in, seed the crap out of it, and that's about the only way to get rid of Bermuda grass. Hey, Joe. That Bermuda grass is just, man.
Because Bermuda grass was considered a weed until someone turned it into a
Domesticated it, basically. Yeah,
domesticated.
No, I mean, if it's a lawn and it's well kept, I mean, Bermuda looks nice. I mean, it's carpet. If you got a mower that's got good cut quality, it's carpet. But when you have Bermuda mixed in with fescue and stuff, it grows a lighter green. It's just a mess. Terrible.
I want to make mine common Bermuda thicker. It's not near as thick as the neighbor's Bermuda.
Buy some PG.
It's the same exact Bermuda.
Yeah,
Buy some PGF, Andrew. Go on Amazon. It's from a company called Anderson's. Buy PGF. Put it down nice and heavy. When it starts to cool down, man, that is like steroids for the lawn.
So next season it should come back.
Iron, humic DG, all that good stuff in it. It's a one-stop shop
But
fertilizer.
isn't it expensive?
It is expensive. So depending on how big your lawn is, for a heavy dose of it, you're going to be paying some money.
Is that commercial stuff?
No, it's not commercial. Anybody can buy it. That's what I buy. And that's what I've been putting on my test patch out front, and it's been thriving on my fescue, and it works. I know it works very well with Bermuda. And it's very small granules, so you can set your spreader level down lower, and it has a very even dispersion because of how small the granules are. It's a slow release. You don't have to worry about burn too much. Like in the middle of summer, July, August, you can put it down in a light amount, and it ain't going to burn nothing. But yeah, it's magic. PGF stands for professional grade fertilizer. Pretty generic name, but it works. I swear by that stuff. It's like a 16, 8,
take a look.
4. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Was it $50 or more?
It's about $50 a bag for the small bag. The bigger bags are more money. But it works.
Don't feel bad. I hate zoysia myself. It's like driving on ice in a car. Let me tell you, it sucks. I'm trying to cut it.
All your warm season turf, zoysia, St. Augustine, whatever you want to pronounce it, centipede, Bermuda, that stuff is all invasive. It takes over like crazy. You got to edge every 3 days with that crap. That stupid Bermuda in my yard, you literally got to edge it every 3 or 4 days, or it just bubbles right over onto the concrete. It's terrible. Can't stand it. Problem is, if I kill out the Bermuda, half the lawn's brown, then the HOA fines me for it because I didn't ask permission to do anything with the lawn like that.
Permission, but do you own the house?
Yeah, it's owned, but you still got to ask permission to do anything you want to it.
Do you own the land?
Yes, but
the
HOA has jurisdiction over you.
Despite you have the deed to the land and the house?
Of course. If they want to, they'll put a lien. They'll slap a lien right on your property if they want to at any time they want.
Could you slap a lien against them?
No, because you signed into letting them do that. Your
HOA is a pain in the butt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's trash. Absolute garbage. But no, they have your signature saying that you allowed them to do that at will or for whatever reason they want. So,
Andrew, basically, they have your nuts in a vice.
Exactly. And they will turn it until they burst. They do not care. And they pick and choose who gets the rules and who doesn't get the rules. And I am not part of any of the cliques in this neighborhood, so it gets socked to me pretty bad, along with a few others in the neighborhood.
Don't they have a lawn care thing?
What do you mean?
Well, don't they have a thing where your lawn has to look so good?
Yeah, it can't get so high or whatever. Otherwise, the neighbors will call it in and you'll get a fine. They'll fine you.
Can't you get in on cutting their lawns?
Yeah, you can. But the thing is since I run my business out of the house, if they wanted to complain enough, the HOA could rip my business away from me out of my house. And I have nowhere else to run it out of. So I ain't even going to go there. Yeah. And that's what I told my customers too. It's like, you know what? If one more person in this neighborhood calls my truck in, or runs out of their house and screams at me or complains at me about anything, I'm done. You're all dropped. I'm not playing around. Can't afford to lose my business, and I ain't gonna do it because of some idiots in my neighborhood. I
Oh,
will
yeah.
lose. I will lose the $600 a month in customers I have in this neighborhood. But the next person that comes out, I want to be like, "That's my property. Keep your lawnmower tire off of my grass." I'll drop them all just like that. Screw them. Not worth it. Not dealing with it. I refuse to deal with it. I don't have to deal with
If you know they're
it.
that picky, then don't take them on anyway.
Here's the thing. Last year was fine. This year, because of all the crap that's been stirred up on the Facebook page of the HOA and everybody calling the board members out and stuff, it's gotten ugly. And I'm not part of the people who bow to the altar of the HOA, so I'm a target. And I run my business. And I can't afford for them to put a target on my business.
I can't imagine you're not the only one that runs a business out of their home.
Oh, no, but usually the other people that do their business is in their home, like they're an accountant or something like that. They can stay in their home for their business. They don't have to leave. I can't store any business equipment or anything at the house. My entire business and all of its equipment is in my truck right now, aside from the trailer and lawnmowers, which is stored off-site at my buddy's place.
Except your computer with all your accounts on it.
Well, yeah, my computer, but that's different. I mean, as far as, maintenance equipment and stuff, tools, all the tools I need. It's all in my truck. I can't fit a passenger in my truck right now because it's packed with all my tools. And the problem is you're probably thinking, well, keep it in your garage. Well, there's stipulations on keeping your garage door open for too long because you'll get called in and reported for that and you'll get a fine.
Garage open.
And the problem is that the neighbors constantly walk in front of the house looking for anything they can to call in on our property. So all they have to do is look in and send another report saying, I have business tools on the property and I've already gotten a notice saying they can't be there and I'm screwed. So do
you got cameras to see who is looking in?
Yeah, I got cameras, but these people do it in broad daylight. Trying to pull in the freaking driveway one day, and this idiot was just standing there staring into the garage, and I'm trying to pull into the driveway, and he looks at me and then continues to stand there staring in the garage, about to run him over.
Run him over?
Oh, can't stand the people in this neighborhood.
As you guys know, Ron White said,
I can't stand HOAs. There's some around here that you have to let XYZ lawn company cut your grass. And you have to pay them.
Yep. I believe it. I'm surprised ours isn't that way. And they claim to be a more lenient HOA. I'm like, BS. You have 27 pages of rules. You call that lenient, and you enforce every single one of them at the drop of a hat.
My neighbor fired his lawn guy and bought a robot lawnmower.
Yep. But no, I've already made up my mind. If someone comes out and screams and I drop all my clients, I'm going to make the very last cut for them at the end of the month free because of short notice and the fact they're not going to find another company this late in the season to do it. I'll make the last cut for free. That one will be on me. But
partly because the guy he had is an asshole.
Yeah. There's a guy that cuts one of my clients' neighbors, not in my neighborhood, different subdivision, and they look like they're fresh out of prison. I mean, it's like, geez. I'm not there to judge anybody. I mean, you look however you want, but they just look scary.
That's why you carry your favorite items.
Oh, I do. 24/7.
For self-defense.
Yep, that's right. Multiple. More than one.
You get my drift.
Oh, I do.
You see about Remington?
Remington?
Yeah.
They filed for bankruptcy again?
Yep.
They seem to go bankrupt or file for bankruptcy every 2 years.
Yeah. That or they're still fighting through the last one.
It could be. If they're still fighting the last one, it's been going on for a long time. I'm surprised though. I'm surprised the gun sales going up.
I think the last one got rejected and then this one was accepted and then rejected. So I don't know what's going on.
Weird. I remember they got hit. They got hit with that lawsuit over their Model 700s a long time ago. Their rifles because they were
from 20...
they were firing. They were firing with the safety on.
Oh, isn't this the one from Sandy Hook?
No, it wasn't from Sandy Hook. This is the problem with their Model 700 rifles. It was a trigger malfunction inside, and they got sued so bad by so many people over that. I'm surprised that didn't take them down, honestly. Yeah. Luckily, my Model 700 missed the batch that had that problem. So,
was it made on July 4th?
Mine was made in 1997.
Oh, so you missed the batch by quite a few years.
Yeah. Good shooting gun too.
Because Remington just closed their manufacturing plant in North Carolina.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Laying off like 100 workers.
Yeah. That's terrible.
I know. And I think they were one of the oldest?
Oh yeah, they've been around a long time. My God, Remington's been around a long time. Winchester's been around forever. Browning has been around forever. Smith & Wesson's been around forever. I mean, man, you're going back.
I don't know who's the oldest.
A long time. I don't know. Some of the super old ones like Sharps and stuff like that, they're no longer in business. Those guys go way back. I'd love to have a Sharps 45 110 Quigley edition, 36-inch heavy barrel octagon, 45 110. Man, I'd love to have one of them. You can buy replicas for about $5,000.
I bet it's at least 10 for a real one.
And more than that for an authentic one. They are hard to find.
I'm willing to bet you have to know a guy.
Yeah, you gotta definitely know some people who are willing to get rid of them. That's for sure. They are sweet.
Unless Steve knows a certain customer that might have one.
Sharps 45 110. That'd be cool to have. I got a 4570. But I want a 45 110. Old school 45 110. We're talking black powder, paper patch bullets.
Ooh.
Yeah, old school. That'd be fun to hand load them.
Oh, that'd be fun.
1,000-yard gun, if you can see that far.
I smell lots of explosions. And lots of boom. As in 4th of July, boom.
I think shooting an M1 Grand was probably one of my best experiences. An authentic M1 Grand. That was cool. That was very cool. I worked at Gander Mountain. I met a lot of veterans that worked on the gun counter, and they'd invite me out to the shoots they'd have on their property, out in the middle of nowhere. And it's like everybody brought everything, big, small. They brought it all.
From what I understand, Gander Mountain went out of business, but
yep, Chapter 11
they
took
came
them down.
back as Gander Outdoors.
Correct. Yeah, Gander Mountain on paper, bankrupt, out of business, gone. Marcus Lemonis bought it out and changed it to Gander Outdoors because Mountain went bankrupt and it's trademarked, so it went to Gander Outdoors. Then the one we had here in Missouri, the closest one to me, that one got shut down and went out of business.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, man, I don't know where to buy my 50 BMG from that's not in 100-round belts where I have to take it off the belts, the steel, military belts. You got to take them out of the steel shackles that hold them all together in the belt. I don't have one of those machines that take them out. I ain't about to sit there with the pliers and pull every round out.
Did they sell those big water mats you roll out and put it like in the on a lake, tie it to the boat, so you can like stand on it? They got foam in them.
I didn't see any at Gander Mountain when I worked there, so I don't know. Maybe other stores did. No, that was fun working there. That was fun. I got to hook up on guns all the time. Still need to buy me a 1911. I should have did it when I had the chance. I regret that.
I guess you have to go hunting online.
Well, I had the chance to get one at a discounted price because I worked there. I get it at manufacturer pricing. So now I don't have that luxury, so I got to pay full price. I want a 1911 and 45 ACP, and I want one and 9mm. I want a Sig Nightmare 1911 and 9mm, and God, what was the other one? Man, that's embarrassing. I forgot the other one, but yeah. Might have been Rock River. As long as it's Series 80 trigger. Oh. What's new with you, Andrew? What you been up to?
Not too much. Just enjoying the decent weather for once.
There you go.
It's not been super, super hot.
I know.
First time in weeks.
That's the same here. It's not been super hot. It's been warm, but
it's gonna be getting hot.
Unbearably hot. It's sticky and nasty, and just plain out don't want to do shit hot.
Yeah, it's supposed to
Hasn't
pour
been
rain.
super humid. You know?
It's supposed to pour rain all day tomorrow, then 90 degrees on Monday, so the real feel is going to be probably close to 100.
Jesus.
That's my big account day too. That's about 6.5, 7 hours if I'm not wasting time. Not looking forward to that work day.
It's gonna be hotter than fucking hell. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out fertilizer before I can figure out when to do sand on the lawn. Because you want to do sand leveling when it's growing, right?
Yeah. It depends. Doesn't really matter. I mean, if you got Bermuda, it don't really matter. That's going to grow no matter what. There's a couple of my customers I wish they would pay to get their lawns leveled. It's so freaking bumpy.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like if you go full speed, you're going to tear your equipment up kind of bumpy.
Mine's not that bad, but enough where I can notice it as I'm going along, you know?
Yeah.
And I think it would give it a little bit better look.
It would. You'd notice a difference.
Plus, there's a few spots that need it anyway. Because there's a long dip along this side of the lawn that needs filling in. That's been there.
Yeah, get a couple dump trucks full of sand dumped in your driveway and get a wheelbarrow and go to town.
I was just thinking start with several bags of playground sand.
Oh, you're gonna need a lot of sand if you're gonna level. Are you gonna level the whole yard?
No, just the front.
Just the front.
Just part of the front. The whole front doesn't need it. Just part of it.
I'm about to say, depending on how much area, you'll probably need a dump truck worth at least, because you'd be surprised how much sand you'll go through.
Oh, yeah.
One 50-pound bag could cover, may not even level a spot like that, depending on how bad it is. Mine needs level, but it's all Bermuda, and I just don't care. So, screw it.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we'd have to have permission because a commercial vehicle would have to drop off the sand.
They forget.
Seriously.
They forget. You are a commercial vehicle. You are a
Yeah.
commercial business. They
Yeah.
forget that.
I'm a non-logo commercial
which
vehicle.
technically should give you permission to actually do it.
Let alone the Ameren truck that never freaking moves in the person's driveway right across the way. They allow that crap because he's considered an essential worker. That my kid never leaves his freaking house. It's like it's a prop. Drives me freaking nuts. Can't stand it. It's communism. It's like Gestapo crap from the HOA.
Mm-hmm.
Like I thought my grandpa killed all them in the 40s. Apparently not. He missed a few. They came over to America. No, that one board member that made everybody mad. Oh, I remember it. That dude posted that night. He resigned from the board after everybody attacked him, and then apparently somebody at night or whatever went by his house and threw bags of dog crap all over his garage, his driveway, his front step, his front door, everything. I mean, just a huge mess. And he dropped off the board.
Did
I'm like,
someone,
man,
was one of them, he threw a bag on there and they light on fire?
No, they didn't light it on fire, but they just threw a whole bunch of it all over his driveway, garage door, front of his house, his doorstep, his front door. I mean, it was everywhere. And it was hot out, too. So you know that was just smelled like death. Serves them right, too.
You hear around the holidays, somebody hacked Mick Miller's Amazon. So he figured out who it was, and he sent a load of manure to the guy's house and had it dumped in his driveway. And it was hot.
That's funny.
You could have done that.
I know. The guy deserves it too. I don't get HOAs. I don't know why they exist. I don't know why people want to live in them. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I know I sound incredibly hypocritical because I currently live in one, but I wasn't aware of that crap at the time of moving in.
All mine is just paying for lights and maintain the common area, and that's about it.
So I did the math. Our HOA receives almost $40,000 a year from all of our residents in the neighborhood.
And
in
who's getting paid $40,000?
The HOA, because that's our HOA fees, our yearly fees. You add them all up for everybody that lives in the neighborhood. It's about $40,000 a year, and that's to get our common ground cut once a month, and the empty lots get cut once every 2 months. But they expect all these high standards from us. The only reason that $40,000 goes into labor costs for these people to drive around and send out the letters of liens and fines and all this other crap. It's we're paying them for the torment. That's all it is. It's ridiculous.
That's why I would HOA.
I wish I could figure out which car our area manager drives in, so I could put a bunch of nails out on the road and let her drive over them. 4 flat tires and a 50-mile drive back out to Missouri to the main office.
Well, it depends if she's got like run. There's a few tires only a few that can go pretty far on.
You still can't drive that far on the run flat, Andrew.
You can get about 40 miles out of a run flat, depending on how severe the puncture is. But here's the thing: everybody carries a spare tire. Not everybody carries 4 spare tires.
Nope.
So if I can cause them that kind of trouble, that's worth it to me. It's like, screw you. Take
strategically place the nail in front of said car where they are likely to hit it the most.
I just put it right out in the middle of the street. I don't care. As soon as they get done driving by, I go out there and sweep up the nails.
And I just got with a magnet bar.
Yeah, there you go. Even better. There you go. Boom. Follow right behind him and just hit it with the magnet bar. Or put the magnet bar in front of the vehicle.
How's the little guy doing there?
I ain't gonna do none of that kind of crap, but I sure want to. I want to. I'll tell you what.
And sneak out there with some stop sticks.
Oh my God, that's right. I don't wish any harm or anything to anybody, but if I moved out of here and I read 5 years from now this whole neighborhood burned to the ground, I wouldn't miss it one bit. I wouldn't wish somebody living in this neighborhood, no matter how much I disliked them. Terrible. Little dude is doing fine. He's in bed right now. He went to bed early tonight. He's tired.
Still being his wildest self.
Oh, of course. He's starting to learn how to throw controlled fits now. So he's in control of when he throws them.
Ooh.
He picks and chooses. Yeah, that's right. He'll give that little half eye roll and throw a fit. Yeah, I know. It's like, you little rascal.
He's what? 3?
He's about 2.5.
Yeah, 3.
About 2.5. Yeah, so it's like, man, you better drop that attitude when you get older. You can slide with it now because you don't know what's up, but you better cancel that crap out when you get older.
In fact, I don't think it's from what I've heard, it's not really terrible 2s per se. It's terrible 3s.
It's troublesome 3s.
Troublesome 3s. That's right.
And holy hell, they're Ford's going on 40.
Yeah, he's a pretty good little dude most of the time, but when he wants to throw a fit, boy, he gets nasty real quick. He will rotten himself up real quick. So then just ignore him and let him throw the fit. Then when he's done, that's it. See, he used to throw a fit and run into the other room to throw it. Now he'd be more than happy to stand right there and tell you all about
it.
So he tell you all about it on camera?
Ugh.
In front of, as Dirty calls it, YouTube land.
No, I ain't gonna put his fits on YouTube. People who have kids deal with that enough. They don't need to see it from somebody else.
Thank you.
True.
Shut up, Pat.
No, he's a good little guy. He really is. He has his moments, but as they all do. As we all do, I should say. I'm surprised how silent the stream is tonight. That's kind of weird. There ain't a whole lot going on in the chat.
I think it's
been
a while since I've seen the chat move.
I don't think Jim is taking everybody away. I doubt that.
He's got a few over there. And the majority of his stuff's all watchers.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's just not the night for YouTube for people. I don't know.
Oh, it's going to midnight anyway. I need to probably get my ass off and go to bed anyhow.
I know, I'm tired. Productive day today. Short day, but productive.
Good.
Got the tree job done, and client was thrilled as all could be about that.
So, was he thrilled enough to give you a bonus?
Didn't give me a bonus. They're on a budget, but the job Between me, Elms, and Little J, we got it done in about 35 minutes, which was way faster than I expected, which is a good thing.
So just
Uh,
trimming shrubs or trimming actual trees?
Those trees, we took 4 decent sized limbs off a tree,
Nice.
and there were some of them were the tips of them were starting to touch the power line, so you had to be careful and cut the tips away from the power line, and then start piecing them down until they would. I pieced it down away from the power line until I knew I could fall the limb, and it wouldn't hit the power line. And then at that point, I just sit there and do a peel cut on the tree side, and then just sit there and just walk the limb right down off the tree, nice and gentle, and zip it off once the tip's on the ground. So it was pretty straightforward. The other tricky one was one of the limbs is over a fence. About half of it was over a fence, metal fence, and if I just cut it at the tree, sucker would have took out the fence. So we threw a line up in it. Elms was pulling on it, just notched it on his side facing him, and then just slowly cut in the back, and then pull it away from the fence. It hit the fence a little bit, but it was towards the tip of the limb enough to where it flexed and didn't just come crashing way down. So it didn't do any damage. It did hit the fence, but it wasn't the full weight of it that hit the fence.
Oh yeah.
So it was a gum tree, so it's brittle wood.
Fence,
It was metal chain link, so if it got hit, it would get dent and have to be replaced. Wooden fence is easy. If it busts that, then you just go buy another board and screw it.
It's likely it could have handled a lot of the weight of it, though.
It's possible. I wasn't going to take that chance, though. I didn't want that stress.
Because I've seen a metal fence handle a tree that size.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't that big round. I mean, it's about like that. So it was a decent amount of weight. It was probably about 20 feet. That limb, 15, 20 feet long. So it was a decent amount of weight to come crashing down from where it was, because it came off the tree, but it had a real sharp angle going up, about like that, and it went up high. So if I cut it on the tree side and that thing come crashing down, that had a good distance to pick up momentum, it would have damaged the fence.
Oh yeah.
So we cut it in half and pulled it. That way it was less weight coming down. So if it did hit the fence, which it did a little bit, it wasn't going to do any damage. And then from there, we just zipped off, cut them into firewood, took the firewood to my buddy's house, and then we took the rest of the leafy parts on the trailer out to the dump. So it was a good day.
Why don't you take the firewood?
Because we're not allowed to have a fire pit.
Oh.
Yeah. And I am not going to go sit there and get board approval to have a fire pit. I'm surprised we're allowed to have a freaking barbecue grill.
But you already got a grill, though, right?
Mm-hmm. Of course I got a grill.
That's when you burn the wood and say that you use it to cook with.
I could. That's what I thought about. I get a bunch of cinder blocks, make a circle on the patch I got dead in the backyard, put a grate over it, cook over it. Like that. That's my barbecue grill. Screw you. But the neighbors got freaking cameras and they'll send that crap in, so I don't want to deal with it. It's not worth it. I try to stay as silent.
Know what kind of wood you're using?
I try to stay as silent as I can in this neighborhood, and it's hard sometimes. Just the amount of stupidity I see and is presented to me on a daily basis. God almighty. But no, today was a good day. It was a good day.
I wish mine was active so we could report a certain neighbor who's got dogs that bark at all hours of the day and night.
Man. Yeah, that's not allowed here either. You have to get rid of. You get
two tiny dogs.
Two tiny dogs. Yeah. See, here's the thing in our neighborhood: if your dogs are causing a nuisance, you're forced to get rid of them, and you will be fined until you get rid of them. So your pets better be in order.
What if you just keep paying the fine?
Then they'll put a lien on your property.
And if you have enough money to pay off the lien?
They'll either put a lien on the property, or they'll just make the fine to such a high amount that you just can't afford to pay it, and they'll put a lien on your property for that amount.
But how can they set a price that high?
Well, they can do whatever they want. It's the HOA.
You have to sign that paper.
If the dogs are barking and they want to, they could give you a $100,000 fine for it, knowing you can't pay it. So they could put a lien on your property and evict you from the neighborhood.
Jeez.
Yep, and then you lose all that money on your home. Yeah. It's bad. It's prison. I'd rather be in freaking jail. It's the same thing. At least in jail, the food's free.
Does the
missus... Not really, but you know what I'm saying.
Does
Tax
the
dollars
missus
pay for that.
agree that about you guys moving out?
Oh, of course. We just got to get money in the bank to do it and do it properly. And with the whole virus crap going on right now, it's an ugly time. So we're just putting money in the bank, money in the bank, money in the bank. That way we can try to do as much cash as possible up front and take it from there. So trying to be smart about it. And there ain't going to be no HOAs. I'm going to tell that realtor, I swear to God, if I'm signing into some type of HOA, covenant, bylaws, or any of that crap, a realtor better not cross that line with me again. Put it that way. I ain't having it. If I can't walk out my front door and scream profanity, I don't want to live there. That's all I'm going to say. Steve can probably agree to that one. If I can't walk out my front door and scream whatever I want out of my front door, I don't want to live there.
Scream the F word.
Yeah. If I can't walk out and scream that as loud as I can.
Here is, you get the cops called on you for acting crazy.
Yeah. Well, there are some people who are crazy anyway.
Like, well, you got to call out for profanity being screamed when the call could have been for X and X violence. It's
called freedom of speech, right?
Yeah, that's true. I can't wait till I move out of here so I can just write the nastiest, most god awful thing on the HOA Facebook page and mail a letter into the board. I will too. I do not care. I don't have anything to lose at that point, and I will too. I will. I'm gonna print those freaking rules out and I'm gonna set them on fire and I'm gonna email the video to the board. Like, I want you to show this to the board. Hell, I'll mail a DVD to the main office and it'll say "Play me." Or without Paul, to have Paul whip me up some horrible virus on a disc and I send it to the HOA and say "Play me," and as soon as they put it in their computer, it infects every computer in that office.
Ooh, that's a good
Boy,
idea.
that'd be wonderful. The thing is, I'll go to jail for something like that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
I know. If it wasn't illegal, man, that would be great. Can't do
If
that,
that
though.
wasn't considered as a terrorist act, yes, it would be.
I know. I got too many law enforcement agencies already watching me for my firearm licenses. I can't do that. But I can mail them a nasty letter. I'd be like, you people suck. And I feel sorry for every last tenant that lives in your neighborhood. And I am so glad to be getting out and freed from your imprisonment. I will say something like that.
But New York is tight on firearms, but they try to create the SAFE Act, which wanted to keep track of the amount of ammo you buy, which included the troopers.
I remember
The
that.
troopers said no, and at least 12 sheriffs in the state said no, we will not enforce the SAFE Act.
That's right. Well, they were trying to
no database.
Right.
Not enough programmers to make the database.
Right. Now in Illinois, they were trying to get serial numbers printed on every ammunition shipped into the state. Have every bullet serial numbered. And you have to register the ammo that you buy. Yeah, that's like, no, that didn't get passed. That got shut down pretty quick.
Good luck with that.
No freaking way, because Chicago alone in one day would take them 2 years to catch up on every bit of it in one day in Chicago. So
yeah,
it's crazy. So many people die in Chicago every day. I don't even know how there's any citizens left up there. It's crazy. It's terrible. So much collateral up there. I won't even go there on a vacation or a weekend trip anymore. It ain't worth it. It's too freaking dangerous. I wouldn't take kids or anybody up there. No way. Nope.
What if you go up to Lake Michigan?
Well, that's different. You're getting to the outskirts of Chicago. Like the suburbs and stuff, they're okay. But actually in the city of Chicago, no way. I ain't going there.
Deep.
That's like me going into East St. Louis. I ain't doing it. Nope.
You gotta try some pizza if you go to Chicago.
I know they got good food there. I'll tell you what, but I'm not going to be catching bullets in my teeth to get that pizza or food.
That deep
This
dish
ain't the
pizza.
freaking Matrix.
I have to say, deep dish pizza. Bro, I love it.
Yeah, it's good. And Chicago's got some good pizza up there. I've had it. Trust me on that. But it ain't going up there. Nope. Not worth it. Even passing through there on the interstates is a risk.
Mm-hmm.
But
Who said passing through the interstates was a risk?
well, you take I-80 through Chicago. I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean that's still not
Anywhere
a good idea.
driving in Chicago is a risk.
It is. That's sad to say that, but it is. It's not a safe place to be. I don't care how much body armor, firearms, or ammo you got. It ain't a safe place to go. There's certain parts of Chicago the police stand down and don't get involved with just because of how bad it is. Just like in LA.
Oh, even 30 years ago there were gangs.
Yeah, still are. Well, there ain't no
And-
need for freaking gangs now. It's the citizens.
And today there are more gangs than there were 30 years ago.
That's right. But anyway, I'm going to jump off of here. I'm tired. I'm going to try to catch up on some sleep. I don't have anything going on tomorrow, and I'm going to try to take advantage of that. So sleep in a little bit, and then Monday in the heat, I got to cut a whole bunch of big yards. So
We'll see you later.
Now I'm about
For
to do
sure.
something myself.
I'll talk
I'm
to you
gonna
guys
sign off
on the
too.
next
I'm
one.
gonna-
All right, back to
Have a good one now.
yep.
See ya. I'll see you later.
I think I'm gonna do that, Andrew. Go to bed.
Steve. Bye. Good night.
And I'll talk to y'all later.